do some Gen Art news. We'll get you out of here on time, Jared. So I will boogie, starting with the Three Arrows Capital auction at Sotheby's. We referenced this before. I won't belabor the point. We'll link to this tweet thread, but 7 pieces sold, highlighted by this Fidenza shown on screen here, number 752, that went for slightly over $1 million and 16,000. Then an autoglyph that went for $571,000. Yeah, really cool to see this happening. Really cool to see the the focus on art. And there is some speculation that Alan Howard, a well-known billionaire who was buying a lot of tops, unfortunately, for him, I should say, in the Art Block Summer, was purchasing a bunch of these. Any big takeaways for this, Jared, other than it may have kicked off the most recent Gen Art run?
Other than being frustrated that I did not pick up the Def Beef, even though I had a big budget, it exceeded what I was willing to spend. I'm surprised by the performance of certain things, like an autoglyph, which I think was level 6, so it was nice, but I don't know. I would say it's an outlier, and same thing with the Fidenza. Beautiful Fidenza, but $1 million, it's impressive. While other things like the ringers, I would say sold below what I would consider market rate, and the punk even sold below what I think a 3D glasses would sell for. So interesting dynamic. I'm still wrapping my head around it. I've tweeted about the market, asking for people's feedback. Love to hear the comments from all of the listeners, but overall, I think it was impressive to have $1 million Fidenza sale. But it's not indicative of everything. Everything beat the estimates, but the estimates we all know were low in the first place, right? So it was an interesting data point. I'm excited to see if that momentum can be sustained. But great publicity for Sotheby's, great publicity for the Gen Art market. It was a very I watched all the bidding live as I was participating, and it was encouraging to see. It was really, really fun, honestly.
Yeah, yeah. I did not get to watch it live, but I'm sure it was fun to see, and fun to see these estimates get exceeded, right? And I hope that some trad art people saw that. Look, it's not all about the money, but I think it goes to show the enthusiasm in this community for this art. Something I'm enthusiastic about. I know it was a weak transition. Fellowship AI is doing a post photography perspectives 2 acceptable realities. I love this collection. I love post photography AI. So I'm really hyped about it. It's coming out in July. We won't belabor the point, but I do want to say they did a really interesting job of bringing in some killer curators. So Rope Ranisto was the only curator for their post photography perspectives day 1, and he picked out 10 artists, a couple of whom, Jess Mack, Simon Rayon, Katie Morris, were in that release. They are now in the committee amongst Grant Yoon, Ivana Tao, Pindar Van Arman. I mean, Grant's just everywhere, which is crazy. And then some collectors were on the community, including some friends of Collectors Corner. So really interested to see what this looks like. It's out in July, but something to keep an eye on for everyone who's hyped about post photography AI. Thanks for watching Collectors Corner Shorts. Check out the full video on our YouTube channel shown here.